Shout out the interviewer, you know, for bringing me here today. I feel groovy, goddamn. This motherfucker alcohol just smack my ass. I feel gravy.
My life been a movie, I ask and stay off him. Everybody around me moving cautious. Police sauce inside the water, no dolphin. We serving white, now Macaulay Culkin. People greet me, I don't know him, that's awful. Stay away from the Jimmy, ain't talking. He a dog with a muzzle, ain't barking. Pull up and shoot like my name, say Larkin. Deep in that water, just like I'm a crawfish. Cross a nigga over like Jamal Crawford. Been for
What's the word, man? It's Bandzo9 this motherfucker, Big 9 this motherfucker, man. Y'all know what the fuck going on, man. If y'all don't, y'all finna find out. Oh, bro. You know, I'm here with some new content today. Some new stuff for y'all to learn about me. Nothing too crazy. Big 9 of a kind stuff going on, you know. Yeah, I grew past a lot of shit. I picked up a lot of bad habits in the trenches. I was in the hospital with somebody type shit. It wasn't really on my end to go to jail like, oh, this is some shit I'm doing. I'm just in the car with a motherfucker and motherfuckers can't really have weapons and shit like that in the car. So it's like, gotta take them on the high speed because motherfuckers gonna go straight to jail if they pull this motherfucker over and find weapons in the car, you know what I'm saying? So motherfucker gonna go straight to jail, so high speed they asked for a nice little minute. Once motherfuckers parked the car, the police was already hitting the corner. Like the mobile trucks was already hitting the corner, so I hop out, run around the car. I ended up getting chased by a police officer. It's funny cause like I fucked him up, like I'm running, boom, he behind me, I'm running. As soon as I run, I go in front of the house and like go on the other side of the house type shit. He run across the street and he like, where the fuck he go? Like where he at? And I'm like, I'm looking out the side of on the side of the building that I'm at. I'm like, he looked back and he seen my ass. And I'm like, fuck. At that point I knew it was over, goddamn me. Like it was already hella trucks on us, trying to catch us and shit. This motherfucker going on for me. I knew it was over, but I'm hiding behind the shed. I got my phone in my hand, I'm ready to call somebody like, damn, come get me type shit. But like, I knew that shit not finna work. As soon as I say something, they finna hurry. So I'm hearing all police trucks in the alley. They open the doors, hopping out. Check over here, check over there, check over here. I ain't gonna lie to you. I straight thought I was finna die. Like, they ass, put your hands up. With a gun, though. Not a taser, nothing. Motherfucker up on me with the gun. I'm like, damn. All right, so I'm walking out. Another police officer come around the corner, shoot me with a fat-ass taser gun. Right here. I had just got this new jacket and shit. My shorty bought me 2 big-ass holes in my shit from the taser. Boom, shot me. I'm like, damn. Like, they beat my ass hella bad. Like, face is rearranged. You hear me? Swole, scars. Like, beat my ass bad type shit. They was stomping on my ass, all type of shit. Punching my ass, stomping on my ass. I thought this shit was a game at first. I done had partners and shit get locked up, high speed, police beat their ass, they beat my ass next. I thought that's like some movie shit. You ever seen the movies and shit, motherfuckers lift you up in the handcuffs, and then the dude just come punch your ass, hit you in the handcuffs, dude punch my ass while I'm in the handcuffs in my stomach and shit, drag me by my hood to the curb and shit, and then trying to rail my ass, like, you know, get further information from her type shit. Pulling my dreads in the back of the car and shit, trying to get me to say shit, but I ain't say shit. They realized they beat me so bad that they stopped trying to rail me, and the other cop was like, basically like, quit trying to get questions out of him, like, take him down, you know, to the justice center and shit, and just process him and, you know, get him out, because at this point, y'all beat my ass so bad and I ain't got shit on me, I can fuck around sue y'all. They found a little thumper or some shit, somewhere way far from where I wasn't at, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, shit, y'all can't pin that on me, because y'all found me over here, that motherfucker way over there. Motherfucker fuck around through that way over there, that wasn't me. Off rip, they tried to be like, oh, we seen you driving on the neighbor's Ring doorbell and shit like that. Like, hell nah, y'all ain't see me fucking driving. I hopped out the backseat and took off on y'all ass. That's what made me realize St. Louis police, they racist on some shit. They was talking shit. They was like, I'll beat your ass again, take you back in the back, break your hands. And one dude was like, I knocked the goals out his mouth. They picked up some wood, hit me with that bitch in my face. I feel they stomped my ass, punched me and all that shit on my head, punched me everywhere, whoop-de-whoop. I'm like, damn, like, I ain't even got shit on me. Like, let me, like, I'm screaming, like, shit, like, I ain't got shit on me. Like, let me go. And then in the car, they got the rail on my ass. And then what made me realize the racist shit was they was just out of nowhere. They just said, you think I give a fuck about Michael Brown? And I was like, what the fuck? I really thought they was gonna kill me for real. Like, when they upped the gun on me, like, cause it's like 11, 10 in the morning, bro. I'm like, ain't nobody outside. They could kill me in this backyard. Cool little officer, he pulled up and was like, leave him alone. He was like, shit, you gonna listen to me type shit. I'm gonna get you gonna go down here, we gonna process you, you gonna say this, and get out. but not really say some shit, but like, you know, you just gonna get the fuck out type shit. Like, you gonna sign these papers type shit and get out. So I signed these little papers and shit, sat in the Justo, downtown jail shit. I did my little time in there, shit, it was cool. That was cool.
Did they ever find the dude that did it? Damn.
He got away. Shout out, bro. I'm glad he got away. I was mad as fuck, though. They beat my ass. Like, mugshot, all that shit gone. Like, all that shit not on record, foul. None of that. I ain't get charged with shit, but, like, I wanted that shit. I had a scar behind my ear. I had all black marks on my chest from where they tased me at. They busted blood clot on my shit. My whole eye was red. I looked like a motherfucking evil motherfucker. I had one regular eye, one red eye. Like, shit, God and the devil type shit. It looked crazy. Right after that, I got out. I ain't had no phone or nothing. Like, I ain't had shit. I had to start back over. I was rapping probably like my later years of high school, but I wasn't really taking it serious as I am now. So it's like, there's a homie in the hood. His name was Rev. He used to like make music all the time. He was from the Skin, and he used to make music, rapping shit. He brought me and my cousin to the studio and stuff. Let us, you know, dabble around with it, and we ended up making songs. I ended up shooting a video with him. But prior before that, I was already rapping. Like, I was in the studio with my homie McKinney and shit, making songs and shit. Well, a lot of times I was freestyling with my cousin, Donnie Clappo, just playing around, freestyling, riding around the city and shit like that. For real. And just came on with it after that. It helped vent, I say, give me an outlet to talk and, you know, express my story. So, yeah. I feel like I created my own sound in STL. I ain't try to sound like nobody. Cause I don't know how to sound like nobody. People can compare my music to who they compare it to. Like, they compare me to YoungBoy or Polo G. I got Lil Baby. I got artists that I like, but they inspired my sound.
So who's like your top 5?
YoungBoy, NBA YoungBoy. I listen to YoungBoy when he dropped, cause he the GOAT. But like, I listen to Lil Durk when he dropped too, probably cause they feuding. But other than that, G Herbo. I really feel like, as far as like me delivering the message through music, I say Polo G. I like him. 4. I'm gonna say me though. I always put me at 5 because I don't really listen to a lot of artists though. I don't really listen to nobody like when they drop their tapes and none of that. I don't really listen to nobody because I don't want to gravitate. If you listen to a lot of somebody and you're an artist, I feel like if you like them a lot, like I look up to them, like you'll start gravitating to their sound, whether you understand it or not. So I don't really listen to a lot of people. My shorty, she might play some crazy off the wall shit. Mm-hmm. I might like it though, you know. So I listen to all genres of music, cause I make all genres of music. I don't make one set type of music. I was finna drop a tape on 314 Day, but I'm caught up on like dropping singles and stuff. Like, some just keep pushing the brand right now. So I ain't really got no date on a future project, but I can just say stay tuned. Shit. I just dropped the project 9 of a Kind 1.5, like a sequel off my first tape, 9 of a Kind. My first tape went real crazy, no cap. Like, everybody was fucking with it. And I was going hard right after that, so I just dropped a little sequel to it. It's like 14 songs on there. But right now, I ain't caught up on no projects, just singles. Back in high school, I had like 14,000 followers on Instagram. Mm-hmm. But I got my page hacked on some dumb stuff. This shorty was trying to do something on her page. She trying to do something on my page. But I feel like with me being young at the time, I'm like, yeah, go ahead. Like, whatever she was finna do on my shit. And I gave her the password and everything. She switched all my shit over. Like, everything. Like, I couldn't get back to my account, nothing. So it's just like 14,000 followers down the drain. That shit blew me. My mama was mad about that shit too. Like, oh, somebody just hacked me, but I done gave shorty ass my password. She fuck with my music. She like a #1 supporter. She be jamming my shit. But I be saying some shit in my music sometimes about like, I might say something about my mama. I might say something, you know. I'm just being real with myself and the music type shit. So whether it bother a motherfucker or not, I don't really care about that. Like, I don't. It's just, I'm just being real with how I was brought up. So it's like, shit, you gotta respect it. I could just be saying some off the wall bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like everybody else doing. Everybody else in this motherfucker just saying some off the wall, crazy, exotic GTA Transformer shit. I ain't doing none of that. So I'm just being real with it. She gotta respect it. It was cool. Like I literally grew up on the west side. I went to this school called Ford, from like kindergarten to like 4th grade. And it was cool, like I used to walk to school every day with my big brother. He used to walk me down there. We used to walk down there. It used to be early morning recess, so it was like playing around, fighting. Motherfuckers used to have games and shit. Motherfuckers used to be fighting in the morning, like not real fighting, but you know, like play beating motherfuckers up in the morning and shit. I almost got shot in like 1st grade walking home from school due to some bullshit. Like some people like arguing or some shit. And I'm just walking home and it just transpired like I'm in the middle of, you know what I'm saying? But like probably around 14, like my brother got diagnosed with like schizophrenia and shit, and he was tripping. Like he was wilding, like he was fucking shit up. You know, like I don't know if you know about schizophrenia, but that's some real crazy shit. Like, so he was like fuck shit up, and I had to like deal with that shit. Like, but you know, with that shit, they could see you as somebody else. He did that before with my stepdaddy and shit. He seen him as somebody else and swung on him. But like me and him then almost fought a lot of times, like, cause I feel like when you got schizophrenia, any little thing can trigger a motherfucker. So like, he'd be staring at me or some shit, and I might be like, bro, stop staring at me. And it might trigger something, you get what I'm saying? Like, we've been finna fight hella times type shit. So it's like, in the beginning of that shit, having to deal with that shit, it was real deal crazy. I'm talking, I could be coming home from school, the whole house flipped over, you get what I'm saying? Like, table upside down, couch upside down, refrigerator on the floor.
Damn.
Like, yeah, so it was like, that shit was hard. Especially somebody you love, like my brother, so it's like, and then it turned to like a point of time where like they just had no choice but focus on him. You get what I'm saying? Like trying to recover him, get him to the best state possible that he could be to function in society. So I feel like I got left out. So yeah, I feel like shit coming up, it was hard for sure. That's what I say. It was hard for sure. I ain't had to do no manly shit to get my own shit, just like I had to hustle as a kid to get my own shit. Like, might have to raise some leaves or shovel some snow or do whatever I got to get the money for me type shit. Because she still she got to worry about bro. And this wasn't even just my mama, this like the whole family at a point in time. Like my grandma and my auntie, like they was just, you had to keep an eye on somebody like that. If they got schizophrenia or some shit. Like, they just worrying about him. So like, damn, but I'm the baby boy, so it's like, damn. I still need support, you get what I'm saying? I'm trying to go back, think about this shit. Cause bruh still like, that shit took bruh away for years, you get what I'm saying? Like, he had to go to like rehab at buildings and shit. He still gone to this day. It be some bitch ass shit, like behind that shit. He did some shit to where he was finna go to jail, but he was schizophrenic, so it's like you can't just say like, he was in full blown of himself to have this type of shit. So instead of going to jail, they sent him to a psychiatric unit and shit. So he had to do that, and he still basically doing his time for that. But that shit over with. Like, he could have been home. You know what I'm saying? Like, he been gone for like 8 years now. That's hellish to be holding somebody for like that type of shit. I talk to my dad now to this day. I call him and shit, but he don't really like call and check up on motherfuckers. Like, he in Chicago. He moved out of town because he worked for Ford. He get money and everything. He get a lot of money and shit, but he don't always do his part. As far as us, I say he don't call for real and check in and shit. Or I fell out with him a couple times because he used to do some little petty shit, like try to argue and go off on my mama every time they speak. Like, nigga, it ain't no reason for all that animosity and none of that shit. You get what I'm saying? Just to be trying to discredit women or belittle a motherfucker, especially if you ain't been down here, nigga. Like, this St. Louis, cause this really the trenches type shit. Like, you ain't even have to deal with half of this shit. You out of town somewhere, so you can't be doing that little petty shit. I done fell out with him a couple times and told his ass I'd shoot his ass, all type of shit. We ain't talked for a little minute, but we good now. Nobody besides Hondo. And my other partner, BSO Tone. I was rapping with him in school and shit. That's my dog. I don't really care to work with motherfuckers if they had a whole bunch of bad politics. You know what I'm saying? Like, in beef and drama and shit. I'm not finna link up and work with you. It ain't a problem. It's just like, I don't know. I don't like dudes. Like, I don't trust dudes. I don't trust they, like, dog. I don't be on all that. So it's like, I just be on some solo shit. When I get there, you know what I'm saying? I probably would've worked with Foes. Sexy Red, I work with Sexy Red. The big motherfuckers, like motherfuckers that's doing something. There ain't nobody in STL really that I'm dying to work with, because everybody got bad politics around their name.
What do you mean by that?
I ain't really into all that. Like, I done did my time in the streets and shit. I see what come with shit, a lot of shit. I understand that shit. Trust me, I understand what you're going through. But I be cool on all that. I'm wise. I don't put myself in situations that could be worse than what it is. I really sit back and watch a lot of shit and learn a lot of shit, rather than diving into the shit. That's why I fuck with Hondo shit, though. I was just jamming his whole tape yesterday. No cap. Like, his shit cool. We got a song on the way, too. I just finished the song with him. I told you that. I just finished that shit with him, like, before he went out of town. Probably shoot something to that when he get back or some shit.
I can't go out no more. Feel like I gotta watch my head. I can't slip up no more. I know niggas want me dead. I can't use trust no more, cause times I've been misled. My eyes still red for that. I said the things I didn't forget. I can't go out no more. Feel like I gotta watch my head. I can't slip up no more. I know niggas want me dead. I can't use trust no more, cause times I've been misled. My eyes still red for that. I said the things I didn't forget.
Personally, to me, like, bro was hip on me before I was hip on him, I say. Like, I was hip on his music, some of his music with, he different. He ain't on all, he just different. He speaking he talking his shit. He just speaking his truth. He different. So we linked up, did a song in the studio and shit downtown. And we been cool ever since then, type shit. Me and Hondo, we could do a tape together and shit. But just recently, we only did that. I finished that one song for him. I pulled up on him hella late, so we really ain't had too much time, because he had a shorty and his kid in the other room. And I'm like, shit, I'm an understanding person. I got a kid too, so I'm like, damn. I'm like, shit, just let me know when, you know, you need to go lay down and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Or bounce and shit, because it's like 1 a.m. We still in this bitch. Like, another artist I probably work with, Houdini real hard. My shorty said me and him would be hard on the song together and shit. We sounded like kinda. I ain't know, bro. Bro was fucking with me too. Like, there was a lot of people that was fucking with me at first before I really was fucking with them. Like, they music and shit. They was fucking with my shit first. So it's like, I just returned the love and tapped in and be like, oh yeah, motherfucker hard type shit. Like, and I tap in with a motherfucker. But I don't want to say my tactics, because I don't want nobody else to use my tactics. But that's the hating ass STL shit in people. But like, just know I got a plan to blow up. Like, I've been doing this shit one way for like 2 years. I only been rapping for this like my third year for real. I know, like, I'm finna use these blogs and shit to go crazy, like, but they don't like to post your accomplishments, so I'm finna get y'all to fuck with me. And I've been doing that though, like, I've been having they ass post all accomplishments and shit, all crazy shit, and I seen how the city react to that, so I fuck with that type shit. And it's like a tactic I'm used when it come to dropping music videos and going forward with this shit. All positivity and shit. Even though niggas be hating and shit on me, like, some niggas be hating and shit, like, I've been seeing a lot of hate from motherfuckers, like, shit that I straight knew. Like, it'd be like little cap and shit. Like, shit that motherfuckers just don't need to be worried about. Like, people don't want to see you grow as a person, I say. Like, motherfuckers gotta grow. Like, motherfuckers ain't finna be doing the same shit for like 5-6 years straight, cause I'm not. I got a life. Like, I got a kid, I gotta grow. It's like a lot of shit. We gotta grow as men and shit like that. A lot of men in STL, they ain't really growing. They be doing the same shit for 10 years straight. Like, motherfuckers gotta grow. Like, motherfuckers can't be out here on bullshit they whole life. Motherfuckers ain't gonna have shit to their name. A lot of niggas don't have shit to their name, like a crib, apartment, or this, that. Like, like, for real. Like, motherfuckers be risking their life out here, go to jail, all type of shit, over some crazy shit. Like, you gotta respect the motherfuckers that got wisdom and be like, alright, switch the route, but still have the same goal. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna make this shit make something, like, make it make sense in the end type shit. But steady constantly doing the same shit with no results ain't worth it, bro. I wanna take over the world. I wanna be like, shit, I wanna be up there young boy status, or like one of the GOATs. I ain't just start rapping like, oh yeah, I wanna get rap to take care of my peoples. I use it as a outlet to vent, like talking my piece on the music type shit. But like the whole goal for real is just take care of my people. Like the shit pay off. Like I'm gonna have a lot of people back type shit. I got so many songs. I got hella songs like unreleased. I can't say, but visual wise, just out with a video, it'll probably be like Rules to the Game, Came Vent, and Movie for sure. Movie. I like them type of shit. Movie went crazy for real. Like that's one of the ones that really supposed to blow up. All my songs I say for real supposed to blow up, but it's like I was new to the game. I'm just learning the business, but my best songs for sure. Rules to the Game, Came Vent, Movie. Go tap into them motherfuckers on YouTube. Shit, subscribe to Bandzo9 YouTube channel on God. Hell yeah. I ain't gonna lie, like the traits be there. Like if somebody be like, oh, this trait, I ain't gonna say it just like I believe in everyone, cause like how it be like a Virgo, like a September and August of a sign, might be a March and May or some shit, April and May type shit. Like them shits, every sign be different by the month, but I definitely believe in it. Like I believe in like the traits of that shit. It can get so deep to the body build and all, like it be crazy. I say Virgos, like we smart, wise, but we kind of shy. Like we standoffish. I ain't really gotta have a whole crowd with me. Like I ain't really. But I can say something about damn near every sign. Like you get what I'm saying? Like that's just on me tip though. I got a lot of wisdom, like, cause I ain't just finna follow the next motherfucker. And I know a lot about like the world, like as everything, like spirituality and everything, not just this physical shit where we can see out the eyes. Like I know a lot about the world, like the government bullshit, being in tune with your body, like your spirit and all that, like the soul and all that. So it's like, I don't know, it's just deeper for me. Like little games and shit, little government gimmicks and shit, like a lot of shit people don't be woke to. They just live life and let the shit go by every day. But I be on everything. Like just knowing a lot about everything, not just a yes man to everything. Questioning a lot of shit, researching up on it. It'll take you a long way. This shit ain't come from being a kid. As a kid, I probably played the game all the time. It was in the house. That shit wasn't gonna teach me shit. I feel like I come with a lot of messages in my shit, a lot of pain, but I have fun in my music as well. I make a lot of, I don't know, I feel like I'm versatile, so just through every song that I might drop, it might be a different message to take from that. That's what I want people to take. I'm really trying to motivate the youth in the city, like, to learn right from wrong, because a lot of people in the city look up to a lot of the wrong shit. Like the kids, like, they look up to these artists and shit that they think popping and shit. They is popping in this bitch, but they might follow after y'all, because they think what y'all doing right, and you might land another motherfucker in jail. Or dead, you get what I'm saying? So nah, in my music I try to tell motherfuckers like be yourself type shit. Embrace life, goddamn me, learn about everything that's going on and shit. Or try not to go this route. You know, God, like, cause I've been in these routes that I'm telling you not to go to, so learn from that shit. Take a hint from like, damn, everybody in this bitch ain't just bossed up, high speeding the cops and all that shit. Like motherfuckers, it's people out here that's struggling. That real deal struggle, like Section 8, food stamps, like, bruh, y'all going through that shit too. And this bitch, y'all going through Section 8, food stamps. Your mama and them, somebody is. Y'all ain't, this motherfucker just not Peachy King, so I'm just coming with all angles for motherfuckers to listen to or learn from. You ain't gotta be like the next motherfucker because you think that shit hot. That shit don't last long. A lot of people can't rap. And I just don't think it should be this many rappers in the city as it is, because a lot of people just following the next motherfucker or they want a name. Like people will start rapping because they be like, they wake up one day, never had rapping on their mind. I had rapping on my mind for a long time. Motherfuckers never had rapping on their mind. See somebody that they like rapping and be like, I want to rap. And now you talking about all this shit that you ain't even doing. And it's like, that's what I'm saying as far as misguiding the youth that's coming up under us. Or the next motherfuckers. Like, I take that shit serious, because, like, STL bad as fuck. Jail, deaths, all day long. It ain't gonna be no one motherfucker that can reroute this motherfucker, but with enough of the positivity of motherfuckers can instill some wisdom in the youth and the generation, it's a chance. Motherfuckers done told me, like, yeah, you need to go and shake up out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Just how I'm coming musically. Like, yeah, you need to go to Atlanta. You need to just leave the city, bro. You will blow up out of this motherfucker. St. Louis just like this. You know what I'm saying? They not growing. They do a lot of the same shit they was doing before they got to a bigger platform. which land them in the same spot, or it don't take them further. They won't leave this motherfucker. Motherfuckers still talk about the same shit. Motherfuckers be down there rich off the music and still be trying to sell drugs. You get what I'm saying? Like, do little petty shit, like shit that ain't even worth it no more. And I feel like a lot of people ain't gonna blow up unless a whole bunch of people vouching for you. Like STL, follow the leader ass type of shit. Shit, I got my own sound. I be me. You know, I don't try to be nobody else. Like, I ain't trying to live nobody else's life. I ain't talking no crazy ass off the wall gangster street shit. I'm just putting my perspective on everything and shit that I've been through. So what make me original is just shit. When you hear me, Bandzo9, you hear Bandzo9, you know, I'm thinking of the next motherfucker, oh, he sound like him, or he sound like him, or he sound like him. And if y'all is comparing me to somebody else that I sound like, y'all comparing me to some greats. Like I said, y'all comparing me to Polo G, Young Boy, Lil Durk, Lil Baby, motherfuckers that already done made a bunch of money in this shit. So it's like, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with being me. I ain't trying to be nobody else. Cece just said he like the Juice WRLD of St. Louis. Like, that was bad. Like, it wasn't a bad thing. I fuck with Juice WRLD, but it's like, it's a bad comparison musically. But that's just let me know, like, he something different. You know what I'm saying? So, like, these comparisons, them good comparisons to be compared to. These is people that's gonna be great. You know what I'm saying? Because I swear to God, like, I straight be having people that matter in the industry watching me. I don't know what they waiting on, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what they want to see from me or something, but they be straight tuning into my Instagram, my stories and shit. They be watching and shit. I be talking to celebrities in a DM. I done been live with 3-4 celebrities. I done been live with PGF Nook, BLAC YOUNGSTA.
Let me hear some shit, nigga. Play that. Hey, let me hear some shit. Play some shit or spit some shit. And you gotta tell me why you the black sheep. If you the black sheep of your family, I have to know that first.
Man, I'm the black sheep because shit, motherfuckers sleeping on me. They don't think I got it in, but I got it in. Yeah.
Drop that shit, nigga, right now.
Alright, look. I walk in the room and bright it up. They got their cameras flashing. Big not been to go, not at the zoo, cause the trick said grab you 50 cents for chips, $2 for $1, break a bad, not stand. She got a cute face, I compliment, bet I be in her panties. Wake up in your dreams today and go and chase a check tomorrow. My life ain't a mean today, this glizzy at your neck, little boy. 900 the evil way, I tatted that on chest and more. I used to be nappy headed, selling work right at the store. I might take your hoe today and give it back, just keep the cat. Me taste hoes, I'm cool laughing. Me taste hoes, man, spit that. It's a girl named Pap Chanel in Atlanta. She got song with BLAC YOUNGSTA and shit. POOH SHIESTY Daddy I didn't talk to him, you get what I'm saying? He didn't watch my story, join my live. Julian Newman that just co-signed me, like, oh yeah, Bandzo9 song hard. Like, I can get there. I ain't really caught up on it. I'm just waiting my time and see what the future brings on God. Shit, I talked to Nick too. Like, we had a long conversation about down there, a lot of shit, a lot of artists in this bitch too. Like, a lot of faking numbers. Like, people ain't really doing these numbers. That's why they got dropped from their labels and shit. I don't know how the fuck they getting these numbers. They paying for them or something, but they was getting dropped from labels and shit because motherfuckers thinking they hot and they really weren't hot. I'm not gonna say no names, but if Nick see this, he gonna be like, yeah, I ain't lying. I ain't gonna say no names. I ain't gonna discredit motherfuckers, but a lot of people was getting dropped for sure because of that. But I fuck with Nick. Nick, like, before I pulled up on him down there, like, I think like 2021 or 2020, he pulled up on me too. He pulled up on me at my people's crib. I was outside in the car talking to him. I ain't know if he was trying to sign me to Benji gang or some shit. Or like, I ain't really, I wasn't trying to be a part of like that type of Benji gang, but like, I'm just trying to get out there. But I think he pulled up on me. He was like, shit, welcome to whatever the fuck he was doing at the time. And I'm like, I'm thinking we finna do something, but we ain't really get a chance to do nothing. We just kept in touch though. Since then, like, he just put me up on game about a lot of shit. So he know a lot about the music business and industry side of this shit, whether motherfuckers understand that or not. I fuck with Nick. He kind of taught me like a little couple game of this shit, like learning some shit about this shit. But I don't be wanting to manage it either. I don't be really trying to get signed. I just really want the like. If I want to manage it, I just really be wanting the money. You know what I'm saying? Cause I feel like I got everything else good underhand, like got it down packed. I just be wanting the money. Like, give me the money so I can push this shit into the career, and we'll be rich. Like, I don't really need you to manage me. You can manage me and probably tell me what's best and shit like that. But I just want the money. So I had a lot of people in St. Louis, like independent labels, been trying to come, like at a point in time, been trying to work with a nigga or come get a nigga, like, and this shit ain't cheap. But y'all, if y'all fuck with a nigga, I'm like, shit, just gotta invest the paper into it. I had these girls, they didn't discover, came up on some unreleased songs or some shit, and they was in Mexico. They made TikToks to my shit. They made dances to my shit.
I spin dope like I took it and threw it. They see me on social like Bandzo and blew it. Young and not handsome, they say I done grew it. Same people who hate and act like they done knew it. Watch cars, they be swerving. Oh, he be serving. Mask on his face, they like, oh, he be purging. They dissing this shake. Oh, yeah, that boy nervous. My bitch booty shake. I say that's twerking.
And they sent it to me, and I posted that shit. And it like, it went crazy because I was just praying before that shit, like, damn, I hope my shit go crazy on TikTok. And then these shorties just made a whole dance to my shit. And I think that I was probably like one of the first people in St. Louis to have a motherfucker make a TikTok dance or whatever to your shit.
Yeah.
That's the turbo step. That's what it's called.
Show it
turbo
to me. Show it to me.
Turbo step. That's what it called. Turbo step.
Boy.
So it was like, that shit was different for me too. Like a lot of shit I would just be praying for and hoping for, that shit be coming true. Let me elaborate on this story though. Okay. So the shorty and them in Mexico, they in Mexico. So they was like, I asked them, I joined their live one day, cause they like, oh, it's Bandzo. I'm like, oh, like it's different. Like I'm from St. Louis, y'all waiting another, you know what I'm saying? So I joined their shit. I'm like, how y'all come across my shit? And they was like, we was watching Jerry Springer one day, and we was listening to some music, and it was like they was looking for something, but whoever they was listening to was ass, and they cut it off, and then they was like, they came across my shit, and they was like, oh, this guy's really good, and then it went from there. Like as far as making the dances and shit. D-Nice and shot by P-Dot. That was like one of the first two people that really like gravitated to me. Sean Ronnie Richards too. He one of my first people I work with. He is the first person I worked with, and he was hard. But I fuck with Nico shit too. Like Nico was my very first person I shot a video with. Like A Landlord, he like really goated. Like he really complimentary to my career, and I appreciate it, bro. I'm thankful for bro. And but to the like right now, I be recording with my homeboy Tay, official TSC Tay on Instagram, man. Y'all go tap in with Tay. He'll draw down on me, and we'll get that shit in.
What do you mean by that?
Motherfuckers be fucking with the music. The music, if you got good music, I feel like good music will take you a long way. I'm not knocking nobody for what they feel like they worth, you get what I'm saying? That's what be wrong with St. Louis politics now. Like, motherfuckers hit me up all day long for features and shit. And I'll be like, this much or this much, and they'll be like, they'll double back. Like, I'm gonna pay another motherfucker that if I feel like you worth what you worth, because that's what's wrong with St. Louis motherfuckers now. Motherfuckers don't feel like they should have to pay nobody, or they should just fuck with somebody for free or show love type shit. But like, you to recognize us, we had to put in this amount of much money into some shit. I had to pay for this studio time. I had to shoot this amount, X amount, many videos. I had to pay for this. So at this point, motherfuckers ain't finna be doing no shit for free. So it's like, I want this. You get what I'm saying? And I should be able to ask for that without no motherfucking problems. Like, pay that. So yeah, I pay motherfuckers. I don't know who the hell I pay. I work with foes, cause he different. But probably Sexy Red, pay her. But shit, I'm grinding to get signed, goddamn. I don't really want to sign my music catalogs and shit away, but if that would come with it, like, I'd take that. Like, sign, I get signed. It just gotta be an M or better, $1 million or better, $750K or better. I get signed, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like it's coming soon though. My whole time doing this shit, people been tapping in. Shit, got big people watching. Like shit, I feel like shit, it's coming sooner than later, goddamn. It's just a process. I get signed though. I want my fans to know, look, I'm a good person, man. I'm a hard-working man. I stand for some none-of-a-kind shit to the world, and that I support y'all. Everybody that support me, I support y'all, and I want to change for the youth, the upcoming youth. I don't want y'all to be following the wrong niggas, man, following down bad paths and shit. I want y'all to know it's still okay to be the cool nigga with the shoes, the cool dude with the, you know, get the girls and just, you know, kick it and shit. Like, everything gotta be just straight violence in the city. Like, it's much more to the world. I want the youth to know STL just a stepping stone for your next level. Like, this a stepping stone. It's much more in the world to accomplish, goddamn it, outside of the city. So you can do it. Don't just fall in line with what the city got going on. Don't be a follower, be yourself. It's cool to be yourself. But definitely try to gravitate, take over the whole world. St. Louis just the beginning point, on God. That's what I want y'all to know from me. You hear me? Whatever you're going through, you can get through it, on God. Whatever, mechanisms you gotta use to cope, whatever problems y'all going through, man, figure that shit out. But start with yourself first. Like, look yourself in the mirror, you hear me? Understand who you is as a person and get through it, on God. STL fucked up. I'm here for all the people in the trenches. Like, people that got fucked up lives and shit. That's the type of shit that gravitate me to people, I ain't gonna lie. Like, motherfuckers with crazy ass stories and shit. Like, I'm here for that type of shit. Motherfucker could call me, on God. Shout out me, man. Big 9, Bandzo9, this motherfucker still flexing on everybody who hating on me, you know? I just want to shout out everybody, like, that support me and, like, that been supporting me since day one, that ain't turned their back on me, like, showed me, like, shout out my shorty, man, because she really keep my head on the swivel sometimes, cause I don't even let her know everything. I just be tripping sometimes, so shout out her, too. Shout out my Dukes, like, one of the biggest supporters. Basically, just shout out everybody that got love for me. I got love for y'all, for sure. Man, it's Bandzo9, man. I'm clocking out this motherfucker, man. It's a whole bunch of new content, that I ain't never heard from me. This new exclusive drop from me. I want y'all to tune in, give a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and show some love to my peoples, man, no cap. Because they really know. Everybody out here working hard, putting in that work in. Y'all got to put that work in and show love back to the people, that support y'all and get y'all this content, no cap. I love y'all.